Welcome to this video, where we're going to cover the new tracer features available with the latest Coherence VisualVM plugin. I'm Tim Middleton, a software engineer with the Coherence development team here at Oracle. Before we delve into the new tracer features, I'd like to give you a quick overview of the management and monitoring capabilities of Coherence in case you're new to this area. If you're also new to Coherence, there are plenty of videos covering this in detail, which I've linked in the video description. At a high level, Coherence is a scalable, fault-tolerant, cloud-ready distributed platform for building grid-based applications and reliably storing data. Coherence has many capabilities to help you manage and monitor your running clusters. At the core of this is the JMX management infrastructure, which aggregates MBEAN information across cluster nodes. You can interact with this via a JMX-compliant tool such as VisualVM or JConsole. All the management capabilities are built upon this framework and include the following. The Coherence VisualVM plugin provides management and monitoring of a single Coherence cluster in the VisualVM management utility. The plugin supports both open source and commercial Coherence versions. Management over REST API provides management and monitoring capabilities via a standard REST endpoint, which also includes comprehensive Swagger documentation. Coherence CLI is a lightweight tool in the tradition of tools such as kubectl, which can be scripted or used interactively to manage and monitor coherent clusters. The Coherence operator provides comprehensive development and management capabilities when running Coherence in a Kubernetes environment. Coherence provides detailed metrics in multiple formats, including Prometheus and Micrometer. These metrics can be visualized in our pre-built Grafana dashboards, which are available from the Coherence operator website. There are also various Kibana dashboards for monitoring log files. In the most recent versions of Coherence, we have also included a health check API, which is exposed across JMX, REST, VisualVM, and the CLI. Oracle's Enterprise Manager also provides monitoring and management of Coherence clusters. The Coherence Reporter also collects management data and creates a series of reports that are updated regularly and can be exported to CSV for uploading into tools such as Excel for analysis. Now that we've seen a quick overview of the management capabilities, let's focus on the Coherence VisualVM plugin and the latest tracer features. The VisualVM plugin provides a management and monitoring of a single Coherence cluster via the VisualVM utility. It aggregates Coherence MBEAN data and shows a concise operational view of a single Coherence cluster. Some of the management information is presented over time, which allows real-time analysis and troubleshooting. Let's now show a quick demonstration of the VisualVM tracer capabilities. We already have a 3-node Coherence cluster, which we created and started with the CLI. So let's have a look at that. Let's open VisualVM and use Tools Plugins to install the Coherence plugin. So in the available list of plugins, choose Coherence, or if you've already got a version of the Coherence plugin, click on Updates and it'll show the update. So install that. So now that we've got it installed, we can click on Coherence Process and click on Open. When we've connected, you can see the Coherence tab, which allows you to manage and monitor Coherence clusters. So there's a variety of tabs regarding the overview, machines, members, services, caches, proxy servers, HTTP servers, persistence, and health. So depending upon what you have enabled in your cluster, you'll see additional tabs. Also notice the tracer tab. So the VisualVM tracer framework provides detailed monitoring and analysis of Java applications. You can use various probes. The tracer gathers metrics from the application and displays them in a timeline. And the data are displayed both graphically and in a table, and you can export them in common formats. So you can see here there's already a metrics plugin installed, but now we've installed the Coherence Tracer plugin. There's various groups of information. So if we expand these, we can see there's probes on cluster members, departure counts, and storage heap. For example, there's service information, there's selected service, which I'll go through in a moment, cache information, proxy servers, persistence, federation, and elastic data. Each of these groups expose various probes that you can monitor. Let's now select a couple of these probes. So I'll open up the cluster probes and do cluster members, departure count, and the heap overview, and maybe the caches as well. So total primary data and the size. So once you've selected the probes, you click on Start, and this then displays it in the timeline. So once it starts refreshing, so basically it displays the information from the VisualVM plugin tab in a timeline. So we can see we've got 3 members, no members have departed, and we've got the heap there. So if I just make sure that sort of expands there, let's go in and add a bit of data. So if I do start console, I'm going to create a cache called test. I'll put 10,000 objects. So once those have been added, we'll see that the primary data cache memory and the size is updated. There we go. So now we can see the information is there. So there's 10,000 entries. If we go to the Coherence tab, we can see here that the cache has 10,000 entries and around about 2 meg of data, which is about correct. Once we have metrics, we can export them to CSV, and this can be very useful for further analysis or for providing to Oracle support. So if I say export all data, and I call it test.csv, I'll overwrite the one we have. If we go over here and open up test.csv, loads it up into Excel. So here's the sort of the raw data. Let's just grab a couple of columns. So let's look at the time, the total heap, and the used heap. And we can easily create a chart for that over time as well. You can export this data easily and do further analysis on it. Hopefully this has given you a good overview of the new tracer support in the latest Coherence VisualVM plugin. Thanks for watching.